All right, so for the Ghost of Christmas Future, obviously you really want those really strong highlights. So I would either use a white face paint or a light concealer and just define your cheekbones, your chin, and your forehead like really, really strong. Make sure those lines are sharp. These are kind of the rough shapes that I have mine in, and you're gonna want to blend out the edges, obviously, but you're not gonna want to blend it too much because once again, you want those sharp, sharp lines. That's kind of what you have now. And then I'm gonna go in with a Ready purple eyeshadow and then angled brush, and you're gonna get the hollows of your faces. So really right here in your cheeks, and you want a sharp line. You're gonna blend up a little bit, but you want it to be pretty sharp. You don't wanna blend it out. It's not contour. If you want, you can even pinch the brush like this to get it kind of smaller. So I'm gonna go right below my cheekbone, honestly a little bit on my cheekbone because I want them to look pretty high. And just do a quick, sharp line. And I'm gonna blend it out a little bit into my hairline. Kind of a triangle is the shape that you're going for. Kind of like, think Angelina Jolie in Maleficent. That's kind of the vibe. And again, with the nose, you want the lines to be sharp, so just go straight down. You don't need to blend a whole bunch. I also got the hollows of my eyes pretty well, so you're just gonna kind of go like this with the brush. Now for the fun part. You're gonna take liquid eyeliner. Liquid is preferable, but if you only have access to pencil at the moment, that's gonna work too. So what I want you to do is start right here where your nose meets your eyebrow. You're gonna start a line up, then come back down. So what I did is I went up and then I followed the line of my eyebrow there, and then you're gonna make it 3D. You want it to be thickest at the peak. Use your eyebrow as a guide. The bottom of the eyebrow that you're creating should be the top of your real eyebrow, and then you're gonna fill that in. So you're gonna look really silly for most of this until you get it done. I'm also just gonna bring this down into the contour. And then I'm gonna take a black eyeshadow and smoke that out a little bit. So once again, you're really creating that sharp shape. Blend outward and keep that stark highlight in the middle of your nose. I'm also gonna take the same black eyeshadow and just blend that down a little bit. Obviously, keep the weight on the outer corner of your eye and kind of smoke it upwards, almost like a cat eye. And also make sure that you're getting some weight under your eye, but we'll focus more on that later. So that's what I'm looking like right now. I'm gonna take the same purpley red that I used for my contour, and I'm just gonna bring that down a little bit in here to kind of start the transition towards the stark highlight in the eye. And I'm really keeping the weight for that purpley red on the crease and the outer corner, and then just blending it a little bit through. Should look something like that. So this is the hard part. What you're gonna do is you're gonna create a cut crease. So either take a light concealer or clown white paint or whatever. And you're gonna start by I anchor my wrist on my chin to keep my hand steady. I'm gonna draw a line from my inner corner. Like that. Just straight outward. You're not gonna poke yourself in the eye, I promise. And now that I have that started, I'm also gonna go under my eye, just a little bit like Trixie Mattel. Something like that. And then you're gonna go in with the actual cut crease. So you're gonna close your eyes a little bit, come up here, and just create a highlight. I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. You wanna blend it out towards the end, but keep the top line pretty stark. And then you're just gonna set that with setting powder. So then once you've got it kind of blended out, I'm gonna go back in with the purpley red and kind of blend it towards the center, and then go back in with the black. Keep the black pretty tight to your crease. I mean, obviously don't just draw a line, but keep it pretty tight there so it doesn't overpower that purple. And then what you're gonna do, honestly, this is so fun, is you're just gonna bring the lower eyeshadow down a little bit. Once again, keeping the weight on the outer eye. It's gonna come right to the top of your cheekbone. Then you're gonna take an itty bitty little detail brush, get that black eyeshadow on there, and then you're just gonna draw little like lightning bolts down your face. Vary the lengths, vary the widths, vary the angles. They should look almost like veins. Just kind of makes it creepier. Another thing you can experiment with if you want to is just quick downward motions to make it look like you've been crying. Experiment, see which one you like better. If you're going to do the short, swift motions, focus the weight on the center of the eye, because that's what crying looks like. They'll converge generally at the center. So yeah, experiment with one of those, see which one you like better. Then for the lips, this sounds crazy, but I'm gonna have you put liquid eyeliner on your lips because I want you to line them in a very specific way. I want you to draw a V on your Cupid's bow like that. You want the sharpest Cupid's bow you can get. Bring it straight down. Do not round that, baby. Just straight down, 45-degree angle. Then just line your bottom lip and add a little bit of shadow in the outer corners of your lips. The last thing you want to do is you take your, it's either burgundy or black, I couldn't really tell when Jamie showed me, but you're going to take that and you're just going to fill in the rest of your lips. When you're done, you should look something like this. After you put your lipstick on, you're going to put on mascara. Just catch any of the loose powder that you got. Make sure that they're really black, because otherwise some of the effect is lost. Like, honestly, just from this far away, I also don't have my glasses on, but this looks ethereal, but in a dark and scary way, and that's what you want.